Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today, bringing you guys a Naruto discussion video of sorts. Now, the thing here is this. Naruto, the manga, is going to end in, like, give or take, what, 2.5 weeks? So I figure, you know what? Let me just milk the living shit out of Naruto before it ends. Until these udders are dry. Until they're looking like raisins. No milk up in that shit. Milk is good for the body, the mind, and the soul. It is God's food. God. Now, the thing here is this, though. This is about the upcoming film that's coming out in December 6th, I think. The last Naruto's a movie. And the thing here is this. It's about the plot. Because the plot is really freaking simple. Basically, the moon is falling down upon the planet, and Naruto and company gotta deal with it. That's it. That's the plot. That's what's going on. Very simple stuff. In fact, you know what? There was an article that came out on Saiyan Island about 10 days ago. Well, not 10 days ago. Give or take 2 weeks. And the thing here is this. Within that article, not only do they show you the new heights of Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto's 5'10", whoop-de-doo. Sakura's 5'5", whoop-de-doo. Thing here is this. Among those announcements, there was also a small, directly translated quote within the article that tells you what the plot is. And I have it right here. And also the link is going to be in the box below on Saiyan Island. Thing here is this. They say this. The moon is near to conclusion. And by the way, collision. Thing here is this though. Again, it's a direct translation. So, the moon is near to collision. At this rate, with the moon in collision course, it will fall down to the earth by becoming a meteorite. The countdown towards the doomsday starts. How will Naruto hurdle this crisis? Okay, fine. So, thing here is that's, again, the plot. Very simple. Now, lately, there was a new character drawn for the film. This guy, in my mind, looks evil as shit. He has that bad guy lipstick going on. And he actually has like a moon, like a crescent moon symbol, and like an orb in that moon on his back of like his shirt. Like his emblem, like his clan logo, whatever. Like Uzumaki, like spiral thing, Uchiha, that red and white thing, whatever. So, same thing here. So it looks like this guy is from some type of ninja clan. And it looks like this guy is evil. So I would assume that this guy is the reason why the moon is falling down upon the planet. And based on these things, the very simple premise, plot, and this new character that Kishimoto drew, there we go, for the film. Thing here is that I'm going to assume that the majority of the film is going to be Naruto and company gathering folk for not only taking out this guy, but also either destroying the moon, or if they could, pull some like chaos control type of shit and like relocate the moon using space-time jutsu to like somewhere else in like orbit. So that's my assumption. Now, initially, when I read this plot, I assumed that the moon was falling down because you had Kaguya, who was sealed in another giant moon like Chibaku Tensei in another dimension, and then the original constitutions of the actual moon were, let's say, disengaging, or they were breaking down because there was no core, there was no Gero Mazo, Shinju, Jubi, whatever. Therefore, the yin and yang constitutions were deactivating. Some shit like that. So that's what I figured was going on. But then again, you have the new character introduced, so again, he's probably the reason why the moon's coming down. So my assumption here, again for the film, is that you're going to have a lot of Naruto and company running around, meeting, you know, characters that we've seen before, but like when they're older, like Gaara and Tamari and Kankuro, like maybe like seeing like an older Raikage and Killer Bee, and Inoki if he's somehow still alive, still kicking, like fucking goddamn it, Inoki, seriously? And then obviously the Konoha cats like Kiba, there we go, Ino, Shino, Choji, Shikamaru, Hinata, who is now with Naruto, it appears. So, you know, like they're, you know, in love. So that's what I'm seeing right there. A lot of focus on that stuff. And Kakashi, and I'm wondering like who's gonna be like the Hokage. Maybe it's gonna be Kakashi, or maybe it's gonna be like Tsunade still. We're gonna find out. But thing here is that it's gonna be that simple. That's what I'm assuming it's gonna be most of the time. It's gonna be focused on this new character's backstory, and then later on, towards the end of the episode of the movie, it's gonna be a lot of focus on the moon coming down, obviously. But initially, it's gonna be a lot of gathering and meeting folk that have clearly, you know, like folks that we want to see around the world and what they look like, what they're doing. That's what I'm going to assume is going to happen for the film, based on what we know so far. So overall, again, it's very simple. Some Zelda Majora's Mask type of shit going on, obviously. I would say, give or take, like, when they actually find out when the moon's falling, to when, like, the later part of the film gets to that point, I would say like a week before they can actually like get something done. That's my assumption. I mean, then again, it may actually fall down like immediately. Like fucking like we got like 72 hours, we got like 3 hours, go. Some shit like that. Very possible. So the way I see it is that it's gonna be like some giant combo attack on Sasuke's and Naruto's part. That's gonna be like the finishing blow, and it's gonna like blow up the moon. Or again, they could relocate it doing some giant crazy ass space-time jutsu. But then again, I don't see any Chaos Emeralds. So, that's it. I'm done. King of Lightning, give me your thoughts on the plot. What do you guys think is going to actually roll out? And when it comes, we're going to find out. There may be a simulcast when the film... Actually, no, wait. Actually, I don't think they can do that. No, because it's a movie. You can't simulcast a movie. So, it's going to come out on the 6th. But unless you want to see it raw initially, translated online... I don't know where, but it's going to be somewhere. So I'll see you guys later. At some point in time, give or take 5 or 6 months later, after the film releases. Actually, longer than that, like 7, 8 months. So I'm done. King of Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day. Give me your thoughts.